Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and good evening. First off, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here with us this evening. My name is Coach Brian, and I am the health and phys ed teacher here at Aston Elementary. Hopefully, this video finds you well and sums up any questions you may have concerning your son or daughter's virtual learning experience this year in PE class. So as we kind of navigate together, we're kind of just going to cruise through my Schoology page and hopefully, again, answer any of those questions you may have concerning your son or daughter's PE experience this year. So a little bit about myself. If you click on the link here, this will take us to a page entitled Meet Coach Brian. And as you can see here, I attended Westchester University where I majored in kinesiology. I also played lacrosse there. Prior to teaching at Aston Elementary, which I'm currently going into my fourth year here at Aston, I taught at the Davidson School, which is actually on Elwyn's campus. So I taught students with special needs for 8 years. I received my master's degree from Wilmington University, and I currently coach lacrosse at Haverford High and for a club called NXT. So my passions are lacrosse. I'm an amateur golfer, not very good, but that's not due to lack of effort and trying, which are also somewhat of the expectations I expect your son and daughter to come to PE class with. As long as they come with a good positive attitude, do their personal best, they'll earn all their points, whether we are physically in class or whether we're learning virtual this school year. So as we go back here to my courses, hopefully you are somewhat familiar with my face as your son and daughter were able to find their PE lessons for this week. We will have class on Mondays and Wednesdays, and you can always find the information regarding the lesson for that week here in the virtual folder entitled PE Lessons 2020-2021 school year. So if you click on this folder here, this will take you to another group of folders which you simply click on your son or daughter's grade, and then it'll open up. And as you can see here, in 1st through 5th grade, we are in our golf unit. So this was our lesson for today, Wednesday. You can kind of navigate through here. There are the links. They should all be provided with you. But again, Coach Brian's not the best at technology. So if I forget anything or you have any questions concerning this, always feel free to email me or send me a link or a message on Schoology. Hopefully I'll respond in a timely manner, but again, always feel free to send me any questions you may have concerning your son or daughter's lessons. But this is always where to find them. Again, we go back to that folder entitled Virtual PE. You click on your son or daughter's grade, and then the lessons should be provided there. Go back to the main page. Simple, quick disclaimer. We ask that your son or daughter complete those lessons within that week. So again, we have PE on Mondays and Wednesdays, and we just ask by Friday that you turn in those lessons. I know times are difficult for everyone, so we don't expect you to finish by day's end. But if you could submit those lessons, because we'll be having weekly assessments accompanying those lessons, so we are able to kind of see where everyone's at, who needs more help with some of those things, and kind of just get our own grasp of where your son or daughter stands. That would be greatly appreciated. So if we cruise here, this is a virtual PE classroom I put together. If you haven't had the opportunity to click on some of these cool things, if you click on the classroom rules, it'll explain to your son or daughter what's expected of them this school year. I have some also helpful links. You can click on the heart and it'll take you to a link about the Kids Heart Challenge, which if we look down here was a great event last year where we were actually able as a school to raise over $17,000 for the American Heart Association. So this is something I'm very proud of. I don't necessarily know how this event's going to look this school year, but that was just something I wanted to plug and tell you a little bit about because we ended school so abruptly last year that I just wanted to make note and thank you personally because your son and daughter did an excellent job. Also, if you look directly behind me, that's a shameless plug for Coach Brian's Twitter and Instagram account. If you have those social media platforms, please feel free to friend me or ask me for a request, because I post daily happenings in the gym, always on those things. And if your son or daughter have completed their softball golf lesson for this week, hopefully by week's end, I'll be uploading some pictures so they can get some high fives and virtual credit from their classmates and friends. We talked a little bit about myself. We cruise on down here to the PE rules and expectations. This kind of tells you what's expected of your son or daughter, whether, again, we're learning virtually this school year, or if we're physically back, whether it's in a hybrid setting or we're going to school Monday through Friday. So some things at Aston, we always stress: be safe, be responsible, and be respectful. Those things that Coach Brian's really looking for are physically always coming with sneakers on Mondays and Wednesdays. At this point, our schedule is due to change, whether we go back to a hybrid or we're just physically back altogether. But I always ask the students to come in mentally with a good, positive attitude, always be ready and willing to work hard and try new things. I always use the example for myself. I didn't necessarily know I liked the sport of golf until I tried it later in life, and I wish I started at a younger age because, quite frankly, between us, Coach Brian's not the best golfer, but it's something I thoroughly enjoy doing, and I would have never had that experience and or found out that I actually liked that game until I actually played it. So please don't come in with a predetermined attitude. Some students come in all the time like, Coach, we're playing soccer today. I don't like soccer. And then sure enough, we play a game disguised in a soccer lesson and they absolutely love it. So I always tell the students to come in with those two things: good, positive attitude, and always be ready and willing to work with your sneakers tied tight and athletic clothing. That goes for us home as well. Don't want any students to get hurt. Coach Brian's coming up with these hopefully creative and unique and innovative lessons as we're learning virtually. But the last thing I want to do is see anyone get hurt. So please make sure Johnny's not piling lawn chairs up on the trampoline and jumping off it into the pool and off the roof and so forth. All right. So safety is a big issue here, as we always stress, whether we're virtually or learning in the actual physical building. Be safe, be responsible, and be respectful. So as we cruise back here, click on this link. What can I bring to class? Again, I asked Johnny, Jimmy, Susie, Allie always to bring sneakers, athletic clothing, openness and willingness to try new things, be active listeners, and try your personal best. All right. We always condone good sportsmanship, cooperation, and teamwork in class. All right. So this is somewhat of kind of an overview of what's expected of them. But if your son or daughter comes to class on a daily basis and does their personal best, sure enough, they're going to earn credit. Click back here. If we check this out, this is how to reach me. So my contact information is right here on my Schoology page, my Twitter account, my phone number, which I'm only in the building at the moment, Mondays and Tuesdays. So that's probably not the best way to get a hold of me. But again, if you email me or send me a message on Schoology, I will gladly respond in a timely fashion. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully, again, you are somewhat familiar with Coach Brian, as you were able to see my face on some of the cool videos your son or daughter were doing in virtual learning this school year. Again, if you click on these quick links, it'll take you to some YouTube videos. And as you can see here, this is our video entitled Yoga Golf, which we did for a warm-up this week. Again, if you have any further questions, always feel free to email me or send me a message on Schoology. This is Coach Brian signing off. Hopefully this video finds you well. Hopefully it answered some of those questions you have moving forward. And just remember, we're all in this together. We're all learning at the same pace and rate. This is all brand new to Coach Brian. So please do me a favor. Keep your sanity, keep your mental health. And again, if you have any questions, I'm always here. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your evening.